When someone reminds you about something that maybe you've forgotten, is your first response usually to get angry, frustrated, annoyed, to snap back at them? Because that's very normal and something that you should retrain yourself really, really, really quickly. And in this video, I'm going to talk about why we do that, why, and most importantly, why it's important for you to change that behavior. So first of all, let's just admit it's very, very common. Generally, let's say, for example, I've forgotten, I made a tea and my tea has gotten cold or it's getting cold. And someone who loves me very much says, "Hey, Jack," that's my name. "Hey, Jack, don't forget your tea." Now, my first instinct generally is to feel a surge of because I have forgotten something and I'll be frustrated at myself. And that frustration, many people will often misattribute to the source. But it's misattributed. They will think that the source is the person who pointed it out because they said the word and then I had the reaction of So I might snap at them. "Yeah, well, of course I didn't forget about it. Really, I'm annoyed at myself perhaps for forgetting, and if I was more honest, they'd say, "Hey, Jack, don't forget your tea." And I'd go, "I forgot it, damn, thank you so much. I'm so grateful, really appreciate you." But we don't do that part. We let the first emotion carry us and we inadvertently ride that wave. And we can just skip that part entirely because here's the thing. If every time someone reminds you to do something, you snap at them, well, what's going to happen? Very quickly, people will stop reminding you about things at all. And that sucks because those reminders are really, really helpful. Now, how do we retrain this? How do we change it? Well, first of all, you just need to catch yourself more. You need to practice that self-awareness in the moment. And it might be a series of steps. Step one might be, "Hey, Jack, don't forget your tea." And you go, of course I won't forget. Hang on. Excuse me. I was just annoyed at me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So you can have the reaction, express it fully, and then sort of wind it back. That might be the first step that you do as a progress away from just getting annoyed and The next step might be to go, "I'm annoyed at me, but thank you." And then the third step is when they go, "Hey, Jack, don't forget this thing," to just go, "Thanks." And bit by bit, you can approach those things. Again, if you have insight and awareness, self-awareness and patience, and someone who is receptive to you practicing these things and working on yourself with them. I'm very fortunate to have some neuro-affirming friends, some people who really get me. And when we hang out, we're constantly reminding each other, "Hey, don't forget, there's some food next to you, don't forget to eat it." And I'm like, thanks. They get me. These are the things that are important for me with ADHD. I can often get so absorbed in one thing I'm doing that I might forget to eat the food that's right next to me that I need to eat. And I want to on many levels, but I just forgot it was there. So those reminders help. Now, final thing, which is pretty implied here, but if you attack or you express the frustration at people when they remind you, well, then people stop. But if you get better and better at being grateful and appreciative, well, then people will remind you more, and those reminders are often helpful. Now, of course, you can give feedback about the types and style of reminders that you might actually want, but generally, if you don't take it as a personal criticism or a sense that you have somehow failed by forgotten something, which isn't the case, then almost always it's nice and helpful to be reminded, and you can reassure the other person that, "Hey, actually, I am on top of this," if you were, and that might be nice for them. Thanks for your time today. I hope that this video helps you be a little bit less spiky in response to some genuine love from people around you. If you like this, if you like my style, whatever, my content, the way I talk, hit subscribe, because I make a new video every single day. If you want to see more, then I will see you in the next video tomorrow.